y'all know who this is. This is Sheriann Norris, and you are watching The Boiler Room, a H2P Media production. And I'm gonna tell you, it's a hot in here today. When people, I know Adrian know this, how me and Adrian go, you know. When people ask me to be a role model, I got a problem with that. Mm-hmm. I think this whole role model thing, you know, is more bad than good. Why would you want to follow everything somebody doing? That ain't make no sense. I never had a role model. I never wanted to be like anybody. I would be like you and like what he's doing there. Like that ain't kept.
So what you feel me you can come wrong with that?
Because if you're telling Steffi about being a role model.
Why tell you? I can't remember.
I can't remember neither.
Well, the question you asked about if you think he's a role model, I think it was or something.
He gotta
like
be more responsible
that.
as an
a
artist.
model,
And then the homelessness, Andrew, like, you.
So you cast me,
Look,
actually, you cast me.
look, everybody's casting me. No, but everybody's casting me.
Go.
I cast you too far, right? A little bit though.
Sure, go along. Get
I cast Adrian more.
Listen,
Oh, good.
that's all right. Don't mind my bony, my back broad.
All right, then, me
My
too.
back broad.
You just gotta take real when you're born here.
This is my position, right? You don't choose to be a role model or choose not to be a role model.
Right.
If somebody modeling themselves after you, you are a role model. It's
Right.
not something you can say I'm not a role model. You can't
Right.
say that.
Agreed.
People modeling themselves after you. People playing your role.
Agreed.
So you are a role model. The question is if you care or not. And nobody can force you to care or force you to not care. But I know I've heard many artists say, you know, now that I have a daughter, now that I have a son, now that I have a family, you know, I find that the work that I'm doing is changing a little bit because I recognize that and the effect that it can have, you know what I mean? Before they weren't thinking about that. Before they didn't care about the model they were rolling.
Carol Roberts told me so too. She told me that I can change once I get a child.
Oh yeah?
She told me that on Fireworks just last week or something. So she said that exact same thing.
I've seen it.
For
I've
one
seen it.
short thing, you know, I can change. You ain't got skin autology no more.
No, man, I can still got skin autology.
You want me to get fat?
You see, basically, calling you shouldn't be pregnant. You can get pictures.
Oh.
Skin autology.
No, man, I had a woman that run a marathon, big pregnant.
Hello,
What's
there's
that?
a white woman here that are pregnant and skinning out here. I gonna be skinning out with a big belly. Trust me.
I don't doubt her.
Good.
I do not doubt her.
I can't afford to get fat. I pop those. How that gonna look, alright? How that gonna look?
I don't even want picture. I don't want picture. I like trying to keep my mind like,
It
yeah.
look
She
good.
pregnant. I just keep
If
you know
women
pregnant.
can lift bits with a belly, why I can skin out? And I know skin out is so rough, right? But it's just what people call it.
But that, like, cause that first one is the man like, "God, that name rough is
It
kind
rough
of
with
like
you.
and that is a mother. I rough. So if it's like, Jesus Christ, but
It
name
rough
rough.
with you.
Like, but then no, here's what changed my mind about it. The minute that 20, tell me she was going. She don't want for her own hand, baby. I could tell you that. She don't want to make no passport. So I know it had to be something more than just the name. People look at the name and stop there. Yeah, oh, I ain't going to that.
Yeah.
But in the year 20, I know she's a workout fanatic, so you don't know it got to be saying that working and stuff with that. So it got to be something that other people out there probably don't know and they should even look past the name. Don't look at the name. Because any things is got
People
good labels and be fucked up.
People would have probably feel better about it if you had called it twerkology.
True.
Because you
Or if it
know,
was
He got the American influence.
And somebody was like, oh, you have to say French, skinotology.
What?
Say French, skinotology.
skinotology.
Be white. And you know, in skinotology, I would be white and be like, oh, we have skinotology.
Yeah,
people
out of
rush.
accent, yeah.
It's the condition we have though, because Justin Bieber got a video with a bunch of white girls walking up. And
Yeah.
people's all like amazed and
Yeah.
Yeah, bravo.
doing it, Ronald Jones.
Yeah,
See your thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, but that's the thing, you know.
Yeah.
But then they do a video with girls doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it's a shame.
Classless.
Right. But that's
He
the whole,
hate
why
me
is it like that?
with
Some pages is more no, like, where's it diff? Because like, then you might say, like me as a man, like, because you know my head is a fried head. So let me like, and I every day. But then as you know what, so you got to take yourself from where from what people saying. And ask yourself, what you would say in that if it was you in that
Which
same
a lot of
predicament,
Bajans don't do.
real thing. And that was tell my nephews and thing like, yo, I remember one time I tell my nephews, no matter what people say about you, at the end of the day, is what you think about yourself. You want to let nobody fool you and tell you that, you soft and all that. Men can say all that shit because you ain't doing what them doing. But at the same time, do you really want to be doing what them doing?
Exactly.
Because you know what a lot of these youngsters doing nowadays, big man, a lot. I tell you, thing.
One of your last blogs, man. Wait, was he pegging?
Oh God have mercy.
That was it.
You know what was pegging?
It was begging. I had lessons for 2 weeks. I don't know. I can find out nobody take lessons stuff, but I can know what's pegging. What's pegging? You can tell me.
My son one day can tell you just know, look, all these people in here in this Facebook. Or I can tell you.
No, I can find out.
I won't tell you. Okay. You want me to tell you?
No, send them to the blog. Send them to the blog.
No, I won't tell you. Go that way we can get this exact. I watched she reaction when she said this.
I fully plug in.
Right. But you know, you see you buy. And that swords and coats and stuff like that. Well, now some men are being buy, but not by swords and coats and stuff like that. They're being pegged by women, whereas the woman goes, the role goes in reverse.
Right.
So men takes, women gives.
Okay.
Woman, you say it okay to get all right?
You know about anal plugs and anal bees and fire you back up. Tell you know who you talking to? Nothing y'all feel.
Adrian, why you going to say that when you just left me here or something?
You thought it the same bad?
Hey, but what the hell? As a man, I don't want that wrong me.
You do this to yourself all the time. When in life and leggings, girls to hear you encourage that conversation. If you don't want no donor.
But there's the thing about it is, why, or seeing as you as a woman, why would a man want a woman to peg he? Or well, I say Mark Dickin. Mark Dickin.
Yes,
right. Which is right.
The scientific name, pegging.
Right, it's pegging. Right, and they saying, yeah, he's enjoy it.
Right.
And the woman got him a wall in back.
Right. Right.
Why? Tell me, as a woman.
I don't think I would be attracted to a man
that want pegging.
That enjoys the pegging.
Right.
Right? The pegging. I don't think I would be. But they had a question too that it was out there like if you would date a bisexual man. I would because I
why?
I bi, and for me, bisexuality it apparently means a lot of random things for people. Bisexual just means you're attracted to male and female. It doesn't necessarily mean that
you have sex with them.
Right. So a lot of people think you're bi, you gotta be with a man and a woman at the same time. No, you could be in a monogamous relationship.
Right.
And it doesn't necessarily mean that you feminine as a man if you bi. Cause you know they got some of these gay men that you can't tell gay.
Right, that's true.
The look, the look.
Not to catch them on video.
Right, the look.
They know the belly.
Exactly. So that's just the attraction. So, but yeah, pegging in there, I thought it the same. I thought like it was actually,
I look at it the same because that video upset me for so long. It wasn't me that was getting pegged.
It was a video?
Yeah, it was a video actually showing a woman was explaining what it is.
Oh, explaining.
Scott ever saying, chat, you mean they had on rompers, then I had on the silk pajamas, them things that look like tablecloths. I know you're getting pegged.
Too much. Chat,
I mean, next week go up them as a mini skirt, go up there, and a pair of hoy socks.
But the point you made off, right, about people not thinking for themselves, I see it all the time, and it really, really annoys me. I find like the Bajan mentality annoys me. In general, you will find one or two Bajans that could think for themselves or like individuals, but the mass mentality is great my nerves, man. Look at this. Right. But everybody going off, as you say, everybody going off, but nobody ain't saying like you, but actually, nobody ain't be like, nobody ain't going against the grain, everybody going along with this thing. When they talk about the politicians, everybody gone with this hypeness, but nobody ain't saying back and be like, well, you know,
because one thing it does be too, right, is that people got this notion like, if I say that I ain't with it, I can get the shitty in the state. So I don't want to be on that shitty in the state, so I can just act like I with it.
True.
Yeah. No.
True.
Yeah, but how you mean you, yeah? No, we ain't down here. But that's what some people's got. Rather than just be out front and say like, yo, I don't fuck with that. Keep it away from me. That's it. You understand? Like I remember one time one of you asked me in the shop, and they saying that years ago you asked me, I'm like, oh, nah. Your mom asked me if I got a gay man here. I was like, yeah. Your mom was like, what? Nah, boy. So wait, hold on. Let me ask you this: the money that you get, where it come from? From the straight man, or that you hope is a straight man?
Right then.
Well, I know who in my chair. I know what he gives. I know what he about. Yo, he gave like then like this just a business transaction. I cut you here, you pay me, you go on with your business. That's it. What about the man that come and sit down with you after you like, yeah, boy, I shoot somebody, I kill somebody. Yeah, my thing. Yeah, box is sore for last night. Yeah, ball for this guy here. What difference it is than another man that he said, well, I don't deal with no women as deal with straight men.
Right.
What's the difference?
None.
Oh, one is, that one hiding in the closet, go up there and ducking all the time, so I know you want to see me. And that's the thing about it, when you know something about some person, you are easy with dealing with them.
Right.
That means you don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I know who you is. Real thing. Like certain things that ever go on my bedroom and them anger when you or bring wrong certain people. You want to know when I'm there.
Right,
The joke says run with Neil, I don't run with this Neil. The joke says stop run with he, I don't run with you because you've got category. People's got this thing on. Everybody in here, go up them, all money attack what you got. Nah, you don't go do that.
Right.
Every person individual. I can't run the same joke I will run with you as I will run with him. My mother always tell me so, because that means get your face bust. Everybody is not the same.
True.
And I rather deal with who I know than the unknowns. You see the unknowns, keep that raw so for movies. Real talk.
And that's what this era that we live in is. This is the era where things that come out. Things.
Come out things.
Yeah, people like to do that, yeah. But now here people be background. They do like the way they say by social media. Ball them out. Ball them out.
Sorry, but them hoping you ball them out, because you got the thoughts coming out your mouth that in their head.
Right.
People
that's why we end up with followers,
It's true.
Because
you saying things
somebody
that people
like
would love to say.
Vicariously true, man.
Yeah.
Because when you did the vlog about the teachers,
yes.
a lot of people were supporting you. You got a lot of heat, but you got a lot of support too. A lot of people are saying, man, look beyond the curse into what she's saying. She right though.
Yeah, and nobody want to hear them. But you see, that's the problem there.
Then.
It's like so much shit happening in Barbados that need changing, right? And people started to talk about them, and the game shut down because people can't handle the shutdown. But then they're cunts, like if I right.
Right. But they think
and Babsy, who sticking in. So although when they give me heat about blah blah blah, at the end of the day, the teachers started to raise up and be like, you know what? Actually,
a lot of teachers felt like somebody defending us.
Actually, the teachers like, excuse me, actually, yes, you understand. And then when they did the thing about street harassment, hello, life like is it? Hello, actually.
What we talking about out there?
Actually, yes.
You don't really feel like there are no men in Barbados?
Of course not.
Oh. No, you talk about life like this. Remember the point that they asked you about?
Which one?
The point they had a problem with in that there.
Right.
When you say all men is pussies.
Right.
Because why look at it as, and this coming from a man point of view. You walk down the road. Me and my man here chilling now. Now, me and he is Beijing. Me and these two in Beijing, but them there talking to my man. You don't know that.
Right.
He says something. I can't go no and go and tell he like, yo, big man. And I'm left you one thing because by the time you walk on going, you're sexy ass going on. I get cough in my face. You don't even know that I get cough in my face with defending your honor.
It's true.
And things like that, and it can go. It's a cycle because that's thing that's happened nowadays. That I see me, like, you can't tell me now, and it start up. No.
For anybody who didn't see the vlog, you could rehash the point.
The main point.
The point that he responded to, and then the main point.
Okay, well, I agree with you 100% because I said there are no men in Barbados because men in a group will see a woman get harassed and nobody will stand up and say that's the wrong thing to do. Right. And I agree with you 100%. And when people started to message me, but like, I was thinking, I was like, I understand when I wouldn't say you go and talk to anybody, but I meant that in your community, in your home, in your circle now. Yeah. Use the boy that can stop them from doing kind. I ain't mean for you to be a hero. You understand? If you're a hero, I'd be appreciated. But in your own little circle, when the man wrong, you start doing kind, you can be like, man, I want to stop with that, nah? You remember that? My slippery man, pick up the garbage and put it in the can. Remember that?
Yeah.
Who gonna be the slippery, Who? I was really talking to them.
About men in their own circle.
I don't want nobody to be try to be a hero because I wouldn't do that myself neither.
Okay.
But in my circle, can't deal with certain things.
It's who you deal with too. Right. That's it. Because as a man, if a girl pass me like, hi, how you doing, beautiful, or something like that, have a nice day or whatever the case is. But then, sorry friend be like, oh, yo, yeah, she bought it again. And like, to me, I be like, mama.
You're right.
Yeah, but and the lot that you just get them, they be like, you see like another girl pass and they don't say name.
Right.
And then we wait till you left now and start back up and
Right.
so you see that on more reg. And like, if you see like you continue to do it, I don't ever go out there and say you ever
Shift
just
them.
decimate
Yeah.
yourself for you.
Shift them.
Because I want that there falling back for me, big man. And not because always be a jump foreign on there. But babe, I got a niece. And trust me, if one of them is talking that shit, I'm like, yo, you's a fucking idiot. That's my wording, straight talk. Like, that's my niece. I remember one time I tell you, so like, yo, that's my niece. Like, don't do that there, big man.
And in the video, I reach out to that too. I made that point. Like, you got the fathers. You know, you would not like somebody to do that to your daughter. You would not like somebody to be like, you daughter pussy fat you. You would not like that.
Because you know you
not
get your
like
face,
that.
you don't want your face bust. That's
Right.
true, right?
So, and you
That's what I mean,
own, you uncles, you cousins, you know, and you own little circles, stop it.
It's
Tell
true.
the men, stop it. So when they go, no, because nobody ain't teach, because they said that too, nobody ain't teaching these men that that's wrong. Everybody quiet. Everybody quiet. And you might be saying, he doing cunt, you know, but, you know, I'm saying that to him because you beg a lot. Whatever reason.
Right.
Nobody ain't teaching these men that that's no. That's
All
a
right,
no.
all right. Let me look at it from this angle now, right? Back to the role model question. So you telling the girl, the song tell the girl, pooch back and get work. And it's also telling the men to pooch them over and work them. You know? The songs are aggressive in terms of the way they deal with male-female relationships.
Right.
It sets an example and it sets a tone as to how men are supposed to treat women and how women are supposed to respond. Now, you may think for yourself and tell yourself, well, me personally, you know, that's not how I'm going to allow a man to treat me. And you might tell yourself, well, I don't care what the song say, that's not how it can on women.
Right.
It's true.
But they got a lot of people, as you already established, who don't think for themselves and are modeling themselves off of the roles that the artist playing.
I agree with you 100%. And my response to that is that is very sad. And instead, or along with asking the artist to be more positive or whatever, we really got to get back to having some sort of positive influence in the home. Because I grew up with that slap music too. And he grew up with that slap music too. Yeah. But who was the body inside we had? It wasn't an artist that was telling me that the right thing to do. I don't need to follow artists. You know what I mean? I got my mother head. I got my mother's voice in my head. I got my father's voice in my head. I got, you know, the real role models in my head. So I don't think it's fair that we just put all or most of the attention on what the artist is doing. We gotta be like, what is it about this generation that them can't think for themselves? What is missing from these people that they can't be like, you know what's saying wrong here?
I don't think nothing different about this generation, though. I just think that the media is more out there and deeper and stronger and harder, and they're exposed to more from earlier.
The positive
and because of that increased media influence plus increased materialism. So one time, you know, you had somebody at home with you. Right. You had an elder at home with you at all times. Right. There were a lot of latchkey children who's come home and nobody don't be there.
Right.
Who's be running the street all hours of the night. They ain't got no supervision.
Why is that the artist's responsibility?
That is not. So here's my issue now. This is why I don't have time for the anti-bashment soca argument. This is why I don't have time for it. Because if in your argument against bashment music, bashment soca, you are not also talking about the promoters and the radio stations and the schools and the sponsors and the politicians. You picking an easy target.
Fair enough.
That's my position. Everybody is responsible, and the artist alone. But an individual now, got to tell themselves, I can take responsibility. But nobody can force that responsibility upon you.
I think like the parents should take and not only the parents, you know what I mean? And this is why I keep thinking about the home. You know what I mean? Like the home, this is where these children is grow up. This is where the positivity and the guidance should, capital letters, should come from.
You know, but they got enough children. I assuming again. But I believe they got children that you would have taught, right? Who come from the best home environment. But because Miss Norris talked to me, she showed me something that I wasn't getting at at home. Because Miss Norris took that responsibility upon herself. She saved me from the environment that I had at home. They probably got more than one child who could say so.
I agree.
But there's what you see as too, because how people will put she in a certain light and say, oh, but look at this. But on the other hand, the way how direct she is and stuff like that there, the children seeing that part, the part that direct at them. So they're looking at it like, yeah, I want to say so, but this ain't the body that I know. Because you know people can be just like as they say talk your name. Oh man, you know, she and this and she and that thing. But then if you know the person, you start they're going like, that anybody that you know, that anybody that you see every day, that anybody that interact with. So right then and there, they can start to doubt you. And start to more cling to that person. So yeah, the role model part is always coming. Even though you don't want to accept it, it's like, man, there's another thing going on my back. Children can always look up to you. Especially these younger ones that we got nowadays. Because big hard back man.
Culture,
Yeah, I got big hard back. Yeah, big hard back man is like, yo, why is the cut? You're like, where? You're a little bit old to be looking up to me. But then you realize what position you is in life. So they see something in you that they will love to get a hold of and like to be like, yo, I would like to got that kind of confidence. I would like to got, you know what I mean? I better put up myself like that and don't be afraid and take my lashes as I should.
But on the other hand, you gotta be real to who you are. You gotta be real to who you are. I ain't saying go blame hide it. No, say I'm a role model, so I can put on this act now and I can.
The celebrity status thing that they
I can walk about as though my shit don't stink.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's
Adrian, this my thing, right? I trying to phrase it because I understand exactly what you mean, and you are 100% correct. But what I'm trying to say is, we talked about it, we hinted at it earlier. People have to use critical thinking.
the most important part.
I always have to say, like, how you teach somebody to think critically?
I tell you how you don't do it. I tell you how you don't do it.
Oh, you do it.
Our education system does not do it.
Right.
It
I agree.
does not. In fact, it goes the opposite direction.
Follow.
It encourages you to follow.
Which means it's more like carry you in school, teach you something, then tell you like, you know what, go out there and see if you get a job working for somebody, not go out there and try to make something happen. That's the whole thing.
Right, and that's why I think like my voice is so important now because I can keep it real. You understand? So I am telling you, listen to me, I am a teacher. Write it down. I am a teacher. I am a fucking scabicle. You understand? I am all these things. I am educated. I am this. Do not feel like you have to be one of these things. You know what I mean? You can be all of these things. You just have to know when and where. You gotta know how to put these pieces together. And that's why people lose the generation. You want to tell a child, you can't do this, you gotta be a Christian. Nobody want to be a Christian. Nobody want to hear that. So like whatever you say after that, that got you that ear. Because you're not really giving them no options. You have to be first educated. You got to do well in school. You got to focus on your studies. You got to be skilled. Because they got all them degrees, but they still had to turn around for the skill though. Right? Or you will suffer in this world. You got to be real and say, you know what? Sheriann Norris is a teacher. Sheriann Norris is also an entertainer. You know, Sheriann Norris is not just a teacher. She's all these different things. And the children got opened the eyes and realized, you know what? I can be a whole bunch of things too. I just don't have to fit in a mold.
And a lot of them feel as though they can only be one thing.
This is why we lose. That's exactly why we lose them. That's why the tattoo thing wasn't a big issue for me because I said, you know what? These could be tattoo artists though. So that was an issue for me.
Something you will just go straight to that point. Like, you should be supposed to be doing at school. And things like
right, because they're taking tattoos. The old people tell me the tattoos ain't going to get you a job. Nobody is studying, leaving school and getting a job. They ain't got the jobs for these
15 years old, boy, at 14 and 13, you say they're walking.